Please be seated, my friends. We're in a different place today than we were when you were here a year ago. Last year, I was in a happy mood and we were joking and telling stories. But this year, the whole country is in a different place. The Annunciation school children that were attacked while attending Mass in Minneapolis. The shooting at a high school in Colorado on Wednesday. The assassination of Charlie Kirk, a Christian political commentator, leaving behind a wife and daughter. And in March of this year, a student at our own Oakland Cristo Rey de la Salle High School, 15-year-old Durbing Alvarado, was shot and killed on his way home after school. And just a few days ago, the monstrance with the Blessed Sacrament was stolen from the altar at St. Francis Parish in Concord and restored by the police, found it 2 days later. What do we do in times of attack by evil like this? It is tempting to lose your hope. I see a great lesson for me in the Desert Fathers, those 3rd century men and women, fathers and mothers, who left the world to go out in the desert to pray, fast, worship God, and do penance and do battle with evil. St. Anthony is the most renowned of those Desert Fathers, the first monk. In the year 280, he sold his house, gave away all his money to the poor, and went out in the desert to worship God and do battle with evil. Many young men were attracted to him. They were attracted by the chance to lead a life of holiness, and they followed him. And this is the story that has helped me my whole life in facing evil. One day, one of the novices came to St. Anthony and said, "Abba, Father, I am beset with many temptations. The evil one is after me. I can't sleep. When I try and pray, my mind is filled with impurities. And what do? I feel like I'm not winning, that the evil one is winning. What do I do?" Abba Anthony took the novice up onto the roof of the hermitage. And he said, "Let's look to the west." When they looked to the west, they saw armies of evil angels, bad angels, demons, coming from the west, coming to attack them in their monastery. And the novice was filled with fear, filled with trepidation. Abba Anthony said, "Now turn around and look to the east." When he looked to the east, he saw armies of St. Michael and the good angels coming from the east. And this was the thing. The good angels vastly outnumbered the evil angels. And Abba Anthony says, "Take courage. We're on the winning side. We are not alone. There's more power in the good than in the evil." And of course, we need to take courage right now in the knowledge that Christ has been victorious over evil. Victorious through his cross, we have our Holy Year mission cross here, and his resurrection. Since we erected this cross at the beginning of 2025, many people have come to venerate it, to kiss it. I've seen young people embracing it. It was the cross erected by the Franciscans in 1796 when they built Mission San Jose, the first Catholic church in our diocese. And that cross still inspires because it is a sign not of pain and torture and death, but of victory. Yes, evil is real. We look at it in the face. But Christ our Lord is stronger. In this year, 2 new saints recently canonized, 100,000 people present at Mass in St. Peter's, including our Father Eric last weekend, most of them young people. All through this holy year, people have been going to Rome to process down the Via della Conciliazione and enter the holy door of St. Peter's, only opened every 25 years. Many, and most of them young people. This procession of people into the door of St. Peter's symbolizes over the whole world the numbers of people going to Mass and joining the Catholic Church this year. This has been echoed in our diocese. Tonight I go to St. Isidore's in Danville. We're having a whole day of adoration and confession and Mass in honor of the Jubilee year. But the priest said, "Bishop, can you come earlier for an hour? Because we have a whole group of kids that just came back from Rome and they want to share their testimony on the graces and the insights they got when they were there." They'll share with the whole congregation. Not only do we have the cross and the resurrection, but Jesus gave us his Blessed Mother Mary for company as we go through this valley of tears. The holy name of Mary we celebrate today. We have her statue here. 2 lessons I take from Mary that can help us right at this time. First, when you look at the Eastern icons of Our Lady, I have one here. These are among the oldest representations of her that we have in the church. One thing always stands out to me. When you look at her face, her eyes are always sad. Whether it's a Greek icon, a Russian icon, Serbian, her eyes are always sad. They say she's sad for 2 reasons. One, she's looking at her child, and she can sense the passion that will come. A sword will pierce her heart, the prophet Simeon told her in the temple. And also, those sad eyes are looking at us, and she can sympathize with us in all of our own particular crosses and passion that we go through. Mary's child is victorious over evil. In the West, when we do a painting of Mary or make a statue, often she is shown with her foot on the head of the snake, crushing its head. That's the lesson of the Immaculate Conception. And said in the book of Genesis, her son, the seed of Mary's body, would crush the evil one, would crush the serpent. Mary's child is victorious over evil. Well, what can we do? What part do we play in this eternal battle between good and evil, God and Satan, heaven and hell? Well, the first thing you're doing already, and you're doing it very well. Take loving care of the young souls entrusted to you in your classroom, in your school. Our students, the most precious of God's creation. Bring them to Christ and his mother to receive the love and consolation our kids desperately need. And 2, teach your students the eternal truths that make life meaningful and joyous. The truths of our Catholic faith. In times of pain and discouragement, let them hear the Lord speaking directly to them. In the Psalm 23, even though I walk through the dark valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. And Psalm 16, sung by our beautiful choir here at today's Mass. Lord, you will show me the path to life, the fullness of joys in your presence, the delights at your right hand forever.